My top recommendation here is a single arm tricep extension. Now here's the key with this exercise. Control the weight. Keep your elbow and shoulder locked in place. There should be absolutely no swinging or no momentum. I personally like using a cuff attachment instead of a D handle because I think it just feels nicer on the joint. And remember, when you perform this with good form, you're forcing the long head to do more of the work. And if you stay consistent with it, you'll finally start to see that horseshoe shape on the back of your arm, which is exactly what we're after. Now for the lateral and medial heads, I recommend an overhead extension. Now the same rules apply here. Control the weight, focus on the contraction, and remember to progressively overload over time. You can use dumbbells, you can use cables, it really doesn't matter. Just stick to the one you like the most. And that's all you need for complete tricep development, just 2 movements. It's pretty simple, right? Now, here's the part most skinny guys completely skip, and it is a massive mistake. Your forearms. Do not neglect your forearms. And I get it, you're probably thinking, why do I need to train forearms? I just want bigger arms. But hear me out. Your forearms are what create the illusion of bigger arms. Think about it for a second. When you're wearing a t-shirt, nobody sees your biceps or triceps, but your forearms, they're always visible. So if your forearms look like twigs, your arms look small, even if your biceps and triceps are actually pretty well developed. But when your forearms grow, your arms suddenly look way thicker, even when they're just hanging by your side. So you cannot skip this. Now the good news is that you do not need a complicated routine. Just add reverse curls. Reverse curls hit the brachioradialis, which is the muscle on the top of your forearm. This is the muscle that gives your forearms that thicker, meatier look. On these, you want to use an overhand grip. You can do these with a dumbbell, using your knee for support, or just on a cable stack. Add them in twice a week and your forearms will start filling out fast. Alright, now let's put all of this together into an actual plan that you can follow, because I don't want you to just walk away with information, I want you to walk away with a clear game plan. So, here's what your arm workout should look like. Whichever part of your arms you want to grow more, just start with that. Do you want a bigger bicep peak? Then start with your biceps. If you want a bigger horseshoe, hit triceps first. Just make sure that you keep that same order every week. For biceps, pick the exercise you chose earlier. So remember, it could be machine preacher curls, incline curls, cable curls, pick one. Then, for that exercise, do 1 to 2 sets of at least 6 reps. Track your numbers, try to beat them next week, and that's how you'll grow. Now for the triceps, remember that you only need 2 movements. One where the humerus stays fixed for the long head, and then one overhead movement for the lateral and medial heads. A good example would be single arm tricep extensions, which you can do again 1 to 2 sets of at least 6 reps per arm. Then overhead extensions, same thing, track everything, aim to improve every single week, and then you can finish with reverse curls for your forearms. For these, you can also do 1 to 2 sets of at least 6 reps. And that's literally it. 1 bicep movement, 2 tricep movements, 1 forearm movement, 4 exercises in total. This takes maybe like 30 to 40 minutes and only twice a week. I'd say that's a pretty good use of your time. Look, I know growing bigger arms as a skinny guy can be frustrating. You're putting in the work, but the results just aren't showing up. But the truth is, it's not about doing more exercises or more volume. It's about choosing the right movements and then progressively overloading on them and staying consistent. You do not need complexity, you just need a proper plan and the discipline to